Oh wait, that's the...
Is it?
How about now?
Hi! Basically, it's my first ever sit-down video, and the reason I'm making it is because I've had a few requests from people, so I thought now's the perfect time because we're in third year. Each university is different, each course is different, and this is our experience, which maybe some people can relate to.
If you can relate, comment down below.
First question is, do you need to be good in art and math to take this course?
No.
Yes and no.
The university did ask for like math requirements when I applied, so long as you get the grades the uni wants.
Yeah. As long as you can do simple
maths.
addition, subtraction, area. Obviously art, kind of have to be artistic because
It requires creativity.
yeah, because you're designing.
It depends on the university you're taking. So say I applied for Edinburgh, I didn't get in, but they required grades rather than a portfolio.
Yeah.
In Dundee, they wanted a portfolio.
How long is this course?
5 years in uni.
Architecture is divided into 3 parts. Part 1, part 2 is in uni, and then part 3 is up to you when you're ready to take it. So part 1 is your bachelor, and then you go into your part 2 where you get your honours and your masters. So you need 2 years of experience before taking part 3. At least 2 years.
Yeah, under
Under
RIBA.
How do you balance your free time?
Very good question.
Because we even
Don't.
We try to balance.
We try to balance it, but when it comes to the deadlines, it's hard to balance time.
Yeah.
It's like we have our life together
Yeah.
when
the
we
first.
start,
Yeah.
and then everything just goes downhill
from there. As soon as deadline hits, like our deadline week, that's when we really have no life.
in
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Like you won't see us. So how do we manage our free time? I guess
We try to the start.
we try to.
we try at the start, and it usually works.
Yeah,
like
it
we go
works
to the
out.
gym, we cook, we
watch.
watch,
We
we read, we whatever you do in your free time, basically. When deadline hits, no more of that. It's like it never existed, you know.
Yeah. It just goes down.
Yep.
It does. One thing you dislike the most about this course?
For me, it would probably be when deadline hits. Not because obviously when it's deadline, you obviously have to finish your work. That's a given. But it's the tutorial that we have up until that last week. If we didn't have that tutorial, I think it would be a lot easier to manage our time because when we have tutorials, things change. So when plans change, you obviously have to change your sections and your vendors. So doing all that plus doing all the other stuff that you need to finish adds on to like just the work pile.
Definitely. Yeah. Me too. Which project did you enjoy the most?
I would say the humanities project where
In second year.
In second year, when we went on a study trip to Barcelona and we had to measure out the building.
Everything we see, we had to draw on
As
paper.
if it was a picture.
Yeah, so every crack on the wall, every detail,
shadow, every dirt.
It was one of the most like stressful week
Yeah.
because it was so intense. Like we only had like 4 days to draw that, but it was very rewarding. I would say for us anyway.
Yeah.
I really liked last semester's project as well. It was like a urban
Design.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
urban theory analysis and design, and
We got to know about the urban side of it. Like
like
urban
the master
designing,
planning.
master
it
planning.
was really very interesting.
Very, very.
Architecture has one of the largest dropping out numbers. Is there a point you thought you would drop out?
Auntie, do you want to elaborate?
Yes. Basically, at some point in my life, I did think about it, but it was during first semester of third year, a couple months ago, and it was just the stress. It was deadline week. I didn't manage to submit on time because I had a problem with my Photoshop.
Basically, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong for you anyway.
Yeah.
And to the point where you couldn't handle it anymore.
I couldn't handle because on that Thursday night we received an email from our lecturer that our essay is going to be due in the following week.
Which it wasn't.
Which it wasn't because he changed the
due date, yeah.
due date. But all of that put together.
Lack of sleep, lack of
lack of like
food.
food.
It was just the tipping point, basically.
Yeah,
But we're like, no, Andy, you're not allowed
No,
to say that.
we're not giving up.
It's because of them that
We're not.
you know I chose to stay because they're like, nope.
No, we're not gonna let you go.
We're gonna finish this together.
Yeah. How does tutorial work and how are you coping online? Basically, in architecture, we have tutorials where we talk one-to-one to our tutor, or sometimes it's as a group. And it's once a week, maybe twice a week, and so you just talk about your work, what you've done over the week. Now that everything's online,
How are we coping? I think we're coping.
we're coping.
I think we're coping.
I know a lot of people are finding it really hard, everything
Yeah.
being online, because usually we go to studio. People prefer studio
Yeah.
because you can talk to everyone, the atmosphere, all of that. But personally, everything being online for some reason doesn't bother me as much. I don't know, slowly studio is just starting to stress me out more than anything.
The atmosphere.
Atmosphere of like people getting stressed.
Yeah.
Tension. Plus, we get to learn that there is another way of working.
Yeah.
So we can
very
work
true.
online.
Just lack of space, I would say, to work.
Yeah, it's just
because when you work as an architecture student, like,
You
you've got
know,
trace everywhere.
Trace, books, ruler,
Material, everything.
food,
The whole
pencil.
package lying everywhere, and you just wish you had more space. But
Yeah,
I would say that's
that's a given.
yeah. What is one misconception about this course?
That architects get paid well.
One of our lecturer once said you earn more as a shepherd than an architect. But
So-
obviously we've never worked in an architecture
Yeah.
firm. Like
Yeah.
we don't know.
How much we get paid?
But people have told us that they don't get paid that.
That much.
Would you say architects just care about how the building looks?
Huh?
No, we care about function as well.
One misconception is that after uni you become an architect.
No.
No.
Yeah. No.
No, you just
Unfortunately
have
not.
that degree of graduating.
The masters.
What types of projects do you get?
Variety.
So in second year we had to design like a visitor center and
Yeah, for
Highlands
integrated.
somewhere. Yeah.
In this semester we're doing our integrated design, and we got given 3 briefs and is it 4 sites?
Yeah, you can choose between
yeah.
4 sites.
Choose between 4 sites and choose between 3 briefs. So one brief is the faith brief, which is to design a center which is very like spiritual. Doesn't necessarily have to be about religion. It could be anything spiritual. And the second one is the make, so more industrial, more hands-on making. And the third one is well-being, so more for mental health, maybe a sports center or a place where people can just meditate as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good explanation.
Thank you.
As a former architecture student and knowing the struggles, what is your biggest motivation?
Each other.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely each other. Like, I don't know how I would have survived without you guys.
Definitely like at my lowest point.
Mhm.
Like I'm so thankful that you guys were there to like straighten me out.
I know a lot of people say don't live with people from the same course.
But for architecture, it's different.
It's different. You kind of need someone there.
Yeah, it's really hard because imagine going through all the stress that we've already been through, but by yourself.
In first semester, we used to do a lot of looking forward to the weekend.
Yeah.
Like doing something like we're gonna watch a movie that weekend.
Every
or-
Saturday we were gonna do something.
yeah, like have a finger food night
or go out for a walk.
yeah, whatever it is
Yeah.
that makes us look forward to the weekend. That was a big motivation for me anyway. Is studying architecture what you imagined it to be?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Because I have a family of like engineers and architects, so I kind of know like just like the backstory of it, and I've been doing my research before taking the course, so I saw like videos of like what the studio's gonna look like, so I saw the kind of like pressure, and I know that there's gonna be like late nights.
Did you expect it?
No, I had no expectation. All I knew is that we design buildings. I didn't have any concrete like expectations?
Same. I came into this course completely blindly. I had no idea what this course was about. I applied for this university completely blind as well. I've never been here before. I was just like, you know what, I'll just try it out, and if I don't like it, I'll just quit. And I really liked art, and I really love architecture, but for some reason I never knew it was a course. For some reason I didn't know that's something people studied. I don't know why, but so I applied, and turns out I really loved it. So I guess I'm really lucky in that sense. But yeah, so what was the question? Is studying actually what you imagine it to be? Well, not really, because I never really imagined it in a certain way. I had no idea what it was going to be like until I came here.
For me, yes and no. Yeah.
Pleasantly surprised.
Pleasantly surprised, definitely. If you had to give some advice to students willing to study architecture, what would it be?
A long list of
Yes. Be ready for late nights.
Be ready, just be prepared.
Be prepared.
And be prepared for harsh criticism. Just,
don't take it to heart.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just one ear in and then
We're
the
such
other out.
hypocrites.
I know.
Yeah.
Just be strong.
Just be strong.
Be ready to sacrifice your health for a couple
Mentally
weeks a year.
and physically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surround yourself with people you can work with well, because we're lucky in the sense that we have each other, and it's easy for us to work because we're all on the same page and we all get each other. But it can be really drowning and overwhelming if you're working on a project by yourself in your own room or something. So be prepared. Save up. Advice is save up, because the amount of money you spend
Yes.
for materials,
Printing.
Apps.
softwares. Nah. If you mess up your printing settings,
I just wish we had bursary. University.
We spend the most in our life.
I have another advice.
yeah.
Take a break.
Take a break.
Take a break. It is really important to take a break, because if you spend your whole day working and then you get to that point where you're just like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, where
you're just making
close
mistakes.
to, like, burning out.
Yeah. There's no point in working, because it's not good for your health, for your mental health.
No. One last question. Would you still pick this course knowing what lays ahead?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would do it again. But then again, if I didn't have you guys, I don't know if I would do it again.
Yeah.
I'll do it all over again, knowing that I have them beside me.
Yeah.
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 Not
Because I really do love architecture. There are some parts where I'm just like, oh, I
It's
can't
just
deal
the
with
course.
this. The course itself, but the architecture in itself is such an interesting subject, and it's everywhere around you, and how could you not be interested in it, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, so I would take this course even with all its ups and downs.
I would 100% take it again.
Yeah.
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 It's like we go into each semester knowing what's gonna happen.
And
We know we're gonna end up doing late nights.
Yeah.
Sorry, my video cut off there.
Where were we?
Where were we?
Oh,
last
would we
question.
take the course again, knowing what we're gonna go through?
Knowing what lies ahead.
Yes.
Yes.
This is where the video ends.
I hope you enjoyed.
Yes.
I hope we answer your questions.
Yeah.
If you have any more questions, feel free to ask.
Just another reminder, this is our experience, so it is different for everyone.
Yeah.
But if you're going through the same thing, then you know you're not alone, because we're here.
Yeah. It's different for everyone. It's different for every course. Sure.
If someone's watching this and studying architecture, definitely let us know. Like, do you feel
Do you feel
what
we feel?
or is it completely different?
Is it just us?
Like, I'm genuinely curious.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. I finally done this video. So many people have been asking me to do it, but yeah, it's out now, and I hope it's helpful.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Like, wait, come.
Just do a favor to yourself. Don't study architecture. Behind the scenes of that video. When you don't have a tripod, that's what you do, okay?
Yeah.